anguish. So, goalkeeper, you should have stayed at home. Available from App Store and now Google Play. When the fun stops, stop.
Over 1,000 private jets in tonight to McLaren. And Barry Pepper, the actors are coming in. I hear Jeremy Piven might be making an appearance. There's talk of Andy Moore. And of course, Tony Bellew and Matt Macklin here. As we enjoy this cruiserweight fight, they won't be down for the first few, although they'll be enjoying the VIP treatment. But you can expect when Mayweather and McGregor in the ring, it will be A-listers all around.
Without a doubt. I like the look of the beat here, though. First time I've seen him box, but impressive start to him. Steve Connor's very, very experienced, very, very seasoned trainer, and he's pressing the action, looking to make a fight of it, taking the fights to beat him. But to me, he looks very relaxed and. For his relatively inexperienced in there with someone like Steve Cunningham, he looks very composed.
This is what Tabiti wants, Matt. He wants time and to ease himself and do as he pleases. For me, Steve Cunningham, as he is trying to press the pace and force an error from Tabiti, but he needs to do it, with a bit more pace. He needs to go the body. As I say, the head is constantly moving at Tabiti.
He's cladding a bit too much, isn't he?
He's waiting too long. He's letting Tabiti, play his game.
Yeah, with good jab to the body there from Cunningham. I'd like to see more of that.
The age factor's got to be an issue at this stage, though. The reflexes of youth are with Tabiti and not with Cunningham, and the fast hands there. Just that little burst. It drives Cunningham forward, but none of these are landing.
Stop!
Yeah, he's trained by Floyd Mayweather Sr. and whether you love him or you hate him, Floyd Mayweather Sr. has got to be one of the best boxing coaches in the world.
So effective, aren't they?
Particularly for a certain type of style, and he obviously believes in his protege, and so far I can see why. And Steve Cunningham, great fighter at this stage of his career.
Think back to your cruiserweight days. You're defending your world title against this Tabiti. What would be your plan of attack?
My plan of attack, Adam, I would actually draw him out. If it was me fighting him, I would make him come to me. He's a counter puncher, and he doesn't like going forward. So you make him do things that he's not comfortable doing. He's very comfortable on the back foot, back to the ropes, and he's a pot shot. Very good fighter, but for me, Steve is a pressure fighter. He always has been. He takes the front foot, and that's his style. Styles make fights, and there's a reason they've chose Steve Cunningham. The styles will gel very well.
Yeah, you're right there, Tony. The right thing to do against the Batty would be to back up and make him come to you, take him out of his comfort zone. The problem is
that's the problem Steve's going to have here. He's going to be. He's struggled with the range all the way through. Not many jabs have landed. But it seems like he's just not willing to let that right hand go.
Well, let's get straight through to another celebrity in the house, William H. Macy.
William, who are you here supporting tonight?
I got no dog in this fight. I love both these guys. I'm a fan of both of them. We'll see. We'll see. I hope it's not just spectacle, and I don't think it is. They're two supreme athletes and really talented fellows. I think Floyd's going to punch him a lot, but if there's anybody on the...
They all want to be in the house. I don't know if they paid the $10,000 for an inner ringside ticket, and the ones up in the gods, they'd be going for 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, even right up at the top. I'm sure they'd be on the complex.
I don't think it would do their star status much good if they were sitting in the gods, would it?
They are talking about a record-breaking gate of over $70 million in here tonight, and they think that the total pot might outdo Mayweather Pacquiao and be about 600 million if they break the records in the US and obviously around the world. It's break the records in the US and obviously around the world. It's a billion people are going to be watching in many
big right hand.
Good right hand.
Big right hand from Tabiti. That shook Steve.
Yep, Cunningham just a bit slow to get started, and Tabiti flowing, and he'll be looking to put the power shots together now, Tony.
He will, and that was an excellent counter right hand. Like I said at the start, he's going to be looking for a lazy or a slow jab and come right over with that right hand. And Steve just poured out that left hand, and it was a lazy jab, and he paid the price for it. You know, I definitely think he felt that. Tabiti he's allowing it. It's all at Tabiti's pace, you know, and you can't do this. You know, for Steve's style and what he does, he's an extremely fit guy, and he needs to make that work for him now. You know, at this pace, he's not getting anything from it.
He looks a bit older there to me, Tony. He looks a bit cumbersome, a bit clumsy, and he looks like someone that, you know, can't pull the trigger. He's pressing the action, he's going, but to beat the younger guy, the fresher guy, he's just sharper, he's beating him to the punch every time.
He's a move ahead, isn't he, Tabiti, who's coming off a victory over Qantas Craze, where he got the NABF Cruiserweight title.
Let's come together there.
Everything coming from Steve Cunningham is forced. You know, everything from him is just flowing. There's a nice fluidity to his work.
Yeah, beautifully out of range there. And that's what the Mayweather style does so well. It's that judgment of distance. Senior watching on from that blue corner will be very impressed with his young charge. So far, so good for Andrew Tabiti.
I'm worried about Cunningham coming into this fight. After I watched him against Slovatsky, I was, you know, worrying what will he have left. You know, tonight here, there is signs of an aging fighter without doubt. You know, the work rate isn't there for him, and his range is off and things like that. So, you know, I'm sure he'll go back after this and have a look at it himself. You know, he's a great fighter and he'll be a very hard man. So I don't think he will lie to himself. He'll know himself.
He's become a world champion a couple of times. He's climbed the mountain. He certainly won't want to be a journeyman over the next couple of years. I think if he fails in this assignment, I think you're right. I think he'll take a look at it.
Like you said before, this case of the old line and the young line. And I think if he loses to someone like Tabiti with his relative experience, I think he'll know then that it's probably his time at top level's over.
The sharpness not there from Steve Cunningham. The effort is, but it's Andrew Tabiti in total control.
Ladbrokes, proud sponsors of Mayweather vs McGregor on Sky Sports.
This September, Sky Sports dedicated channels bring you the fiercest rivalries from the sports you love.
Excellent. Absolutely excellent.
Durham is the British master.
Feel it all this September on Sky Sports.
Years ago, he was the world champion, Steve Cunningham, defending against the likes of Marco Hook and real top quality operators. He's still competing at a very high level, but against the young pretender, the undefeated Andrew Tabiti. And at the moment, Steve Cunningham's mind wants to do it, but the body won't follow, Tony, will it?
It won't, Adam, it really won't. And he is trying. He's looked out there, and, you know, he looked out at me, and as he's kind of let on, I said to him, up the pace. You know, he's just nodded in appreciation. It's tough against a fighter like Andrew Tabiti, it really is, because he does possess power, Andrew Tabiti, and if you make the mistake or you press or any step, he'll make you pay. And it's very frustrating for someone like Steve, who is a pressure fighter, but he's worrying about the mistakes he'll make. Will he pay for it?
He's got 5 first-round knockouts on the slate, a couple of second ones as well. Tabiti, no real evidence that he wants to do this early tonight. He's just happy to have got into a rhythm, outclassing the veteran Cunningham. And maybe he'll want to put on a statement in the last 3 or 4 rounds, but
yeah, possibly.
If it's not broke, just like Floyd Mayweather, why take the risk?
Early on in his career, he had a lot of early knockouts. You know, then he stepped up in class. He's fought a few undefeated fighters. He's had a few television slots. He's on a massive, biggest stage of his career here against the biggest name of his career. Watch the panic. You know, he's taking his time. He's boxing well. He's getting great ring experience against a big name in his weight division. And, you know, he's enjoying it and looking the part doing it.
Lovely combination there, Tony.
I think the body shot hurt Steve Cunningham slightly there. you know, he was putting the pressure on, and then he just took a right kind of bolo shot to the solar plex, and I definitely think he felt that he winced from it. And he's got a fantastic cornerman, has Steve Cunningham and Nazim Richardson, you know, very experienced man who's been with his whole career. So, you know, you can hear him shouting, put the pressure on, keep putting the pressure on. But like I said, it's very hard against a guy like Tabiti, who is slick and then has power to hit it also.
He's slippery. That's what he is. Difficult to nail.
And he has age on his side. He's the younger man. He's the fresher man. You know, he's very much on the rise, and Steve's trying to fight to save his career, trying to fight to see what he's got left. Both guys have got two of the real old teachers in their corners, like you say, Brother Nazim, one of the real old teachers. Floyd Mayweather the Senior, love him or hate him, he's one of the best trainers there is, and what he's doing with his student here, I think he's teaching him really well. He's showing some real good classy moves. He's knows where he is in the ring. He's comfortable on the ropes. He's banging with the jab. He's looking for the right hand counter, and yeah, I'm impressed with what I can see him to be so far tonight.
You can see that Steve's trying, Matt. You really can, you know, but it's just he's finding it so hard to land on Tabiti anything with any note.
Like Adam said, the mind can see it, but the body can't do it.